Hello there. Welcome to 11th video of Google Ads Professional course. In this video, we are going to learn how to write killer ads that get you a lot of engagement and a lot of traffic with reduced CPC. Let's jump into our ad account here. So if you remember last time we finished the budget and bidding, we finished the campaign settings, we even wrote the keywords, we learned about keyword match types. So in this video, we are going to learn how to write ads, and after that, we will just have to add extensions and we are done with Google search campaign. Now, before we start this video, I forgot to mention one thing in my previous video, which is whenever you are doing the keyword research, make sure to include all the keywords on the landing page, or when you finalize your keyword research and you finally have a list of keywords which you are going to use in your campaigns, just cross check that all of those keywords are present on the landing page as well, because if they are not, then your keyword quality score will be less. So as a best practice, what usually agencies do is when we finalize a keyword list, we go to the landing page. If there are some keywords that are not mentioned on the landing page, we inform the client, or in case we are doing the landing pages, we inform the web development team so that they just kind of update the content on the landing page and try to include all the keywords which we have finalized. So jumping directly into our video, so we are now here in the ads section. So this is what it will show here. Some of you might see a different screen where it asks just for 2 headlines and 3 headlines and 2 descriptions. That was the extended search ads, which will be deprecated in July. So July onwards, we will just have this option, which is responsive ads, where you add a lot of headlines, you add a lot of descriptions, and Google will automatically rotate. So the moment you land on this screen, which is ads, you will see on the top it will show you ad strength, which is not always accurate. It kind of gives you an idea how strong your ad is, and it's giving you ideas about what kind of headlines you can add, what kind of popular keywords you should include, and make headlines unique, which we will discuss all of these. But yeah, this is just for your ideas. The first thing you see here is final URL. This is the URL which you want users to land on. For example, if I am eToro and I am showing ads on Google Ads and somebody clicks on the ad, I want them to be redirected to eToro homepage. So I will copy that URL and put it here. For example, I will go here on Google search and I'll search for eToro. Let me see if they have. Okay, so this is the ad they are running for eToro keyword. So eToro will be part of a particular ad group, this keyword. So that ad group has this used as final URL. So if I click on it, it redirects me to this page. So that is the page which they are using as final URL. Let's assume that this is the URL we want to use as final URL as well. So whatever website or a page on your website you want to use, go to that page, copy the URL and paste it here. So I will paste, I just copied it from, so whatever eToro is using as a landing page, which is or final URL, which means when users click on the ad, where will they go? So this is the final URL they are using. So let's assume that we use it. Now, if you see here, this shows you the preview on the right hand side. So while you are updating your ad, you can see that what's going on, how will the ad look like, and you can toggle between how it will look on mobile and how it will look on desktop. So let's stick to mobile for a while. Now, if you observe that if your website is long enough and it has subsections, like it's not go.etoro.com, so but in the preview you will see only the main domain. So that's how it works, because sometimes it can be very long, so Google sticks to only the main domain. This is the first part. The second part here is optional, which is display path. Now this is very interesting, and sometimes a lot of companies use it for their benefit as well. So first, let me tell you what is the primary function. The primary function of this is, for example, if you want the users to know that if you click on this ad, which section I am going to take you. For example, if Amazon is writing an ad copy, they are creating an ad, they can paste, let's say, www.amazon.com here, and they can show users that we are going to take you to men's fashion or men's section or electronics section, like this, let's say. I typed electronics. So if, for example, I add final URL as amazon.com, so whatever I add here, it will be added as like a subsection within URL. So the primary function of this is to let the users know that I'm taking you, if you click on this ad, to a particular section on my website, if it makes sense. But now, how a lot of companies use it for their benefit as a trick or a hack is, for example, if a real estate company is running a campaign for, let's say, one of the projects here is Tilal Al Gaf. Okay, so what they do is they buy a domain which is close to Tilal Al Gaf. Okay, for example, so a real estate company, what they will do is they will buy a domain like this. Say, let's say this is not available, Tilal Al Gaf. So they'll buy something like Tilal Al Gaf Dubai.com, which is close. And after that, in this section, they add keyword like official. Now, when users are searching for, let's say, Tilal Al Gaf, because a lot of people are searching for this project on Google to know the prices and stuff. So they see an ad like this, and the headline says tilalalgaf.com or tilalalgafdubai.com /official. So a lot of people will click on this ad because they think this is an official website. Let me get the information directly from the builder. So this is a hack a lot of people use, and there is no restriction that what kind of keyword you use, I mean the display path you use here. But I told you what is the primary function as well. So in our case, we will still go ahead and we will use our etoro.com. Will not use any display path, or maybe we are working on a crypto ad set now. So I will add crypto section. It really depends on you, like how you want to show your ad. Now the next section we have here is headlines. Now headlines is the one you see here in blue. Now, for example, to give you a better idea, if I search for anything, now if you see here, when I search for anything on Google, this is one of the search ads. Now, anything you see here after the display URL, this is headline. These are actually three headlines merged together. So you have to kind of design them in a way that it makes sense. So they probably, eToro is using this one as headline 1, this part as headline 2, and this part as headline 3. Similarly here, let's say trusted trading platform is probably headline 1, this is headline 2, and this is headline 3. So this is just to give you an idea that how headlines will appear. So there are 2 or 3 headlines that appear in an ad. For example, on mobile, sometimes it can appear, only 2 can appear, sometimes 3 can appear, but there's no guarantee. But minimum, the first 2 will appear. So third one is optional. Sometimes it appears and sometimes it's not. So accordingly, you will have to realize that as well. Now, to write headlines and descriptions, it's very important that you write headlines which are engaging and people click on it so that you have higher CTR. Now, what you need to consider is there is certain best practices you need to follow. But just the basic idea is whenever you write an ad copy, think like a third person. Think like an end user and say, if I am searching for these keywords in my ad group, what will be the most engaging line for me? For example, we are in crypto ad group now. The keywords we have used is buy crypto, buy Bitcoin, buy XRP. So imagine that somebody is searching for these keywords. What is their intention? So what do they want to do? They want to buy. If they are searching for, let's say, best trading platform. So accordingly, you know this because you have dedicated ads for each ad group. So you know your ad group and the keywords you have used. So kind of, you know the theme of the keyword. So accordingly, you have to understand what they are looking for and what shall I give them. So this is like the basic thing you have to always do while writing ads. The second thing you have to do is, I'm making it very simple, but this is the practice like we follow in the agencies as well and write like one of the best optimized ads. So I know there's a lot of tools, there's a lot of things people claim that they use and they suggest to use, but trust me, it's as simple as 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 steps you need to follow to write the most perfect ads. So the second step is, the first step I told you can always go back while you finish your ad copy and then reevaluate. The second one I would say is to go to Google and write ads, write these keywords and see what competitors are doing. Like the big competitors, for example, for eToro is IG, it's a lot of other companies. Now these guys, they do a lot of research, they run campaigns, they are already running campaigns, that means they have optimized what kind of ad copies work. So go there, see what kind of ad copies they are writing to get the best ideas. Okay, they will make mistakes as well, their ad copies might not be the perfect as well, but just take the good things. Now, how do you know what is good and what's not? If it appeals you as a third person, that means it's good, because it will be people like you who will be searching for these keywords on Google and finally clicking on it, because you already know the intention, you know what kind of keywords you are using. Let's say I go here and I search for best trading platform. So I'll search for best trading platform for crypto. Now, if you see here, FX Pro is the company, first company. Okay. Now, one good thing is, as per me, is the first headline they have utilized for their brand name, which is always a good practice. I always suggest that use the first headline as your brand name, because it will give awareness, it will increase your awareness, it will the user would know at least before clicking on the ad that which company is advertising and where I am going. It's always a good practice and to create a top of mind awareness. Now, for example, I searched for best trading platform on crypto. I see FX Pro as the first ad. I saw the brand name FX Pro. If I didn't even know them before, now it will stick to my memory. I will recognize their brand. Best trading platform, online trading platform. See, I'm looking for best trading platform for crypto. They exactly are telling me FX Pro, best trading platform. So that's number 2. That's a good thing about them. The third thing I like about them is their the third thing is online trading platform. Now this is what I don't like. So it's kind of redundant. See, FX Pro, best trading platform, online trading platform. So it's, for me, it's a bit redundant, so I don't like that. The second thing is I can only see one description. We will go through all of this, but for now I'm telling you they're just using one description probably. So they haven't used the real estate of Google as they should have. See, for example, Pepperstone, they are using a lot of real estate. So yeah, so that's one thing I didn't like. But one thing I like about them is they have used site links, which kind of gives them more space, more real estate on Google Ads. So see, they are occupying more space. So this is one good thing I like about them. The only one description showing, one of the reasons can be because there's site link showing as well. So Google skipped the second headline. That can be one of the reasons as well. But they are using site links. It looks good. Contact us, about us. So they could have used better site links. For example, if they're just using 2, it could have been start trading now, register now, or register now and about us. So I think about us and contact us is they have better options to use. I mean, okay, about us and maybe trading platform, register now, log in now, create a demo account. They should have used something like this. And then we go to Pepperstone. They are using, see, Pepperstone as the brand, the first headline as their brand name. Good. Trading platforms. Okay, open a trading account. They have used the CTA directly here. CTA is like call to action. Why should you click on the ad? So having a CTA in the ad is a good practice. I like that. Access the world's most popular trading platform from your phone, tablet, or desktop. Enjoy the freedom to trade your way. 78.6% of retail CFD accounts lose money. Okay, I don't like this part. I don't know why they added it here. I know the rules around the crypto platforms. This is not a mandate to have it here. I don't know why they added it here, but it's okay. Then they have added these probably site links or any other form of extension. Free demo account, open a live account. Good. So this is one good thing. Now let's see our avatrade.ae. See, trade with zero commission, world leading trading platform. Good headlines, but the problem is the first one is not appearing, the brand name. We don't even know which company is it about unless we go here and they have their URL has their brand name in a way that it's recognizable. So yeah, this is one thing I didn't like here. So the overall lesson from here is use first headline as your brand name, then use keywords which are relevant. So I'm using best trading platform. So in that particular platform ad group, we will use this kind of headline. But now we are in crypto, so let's search for, let's say, buy cryptocurrencies. So buy cryptocurrencies. Now, okay. See, Ava Trade, buy cryptocurrency CFD online. The crypto king is on fire. I don't understand the second line. Probably they are referring to the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is on fire, it's on rise, which is not true. It's been a while that it's downtrending, so it's going down. So, yeah, I mean, this kind of ads, you need to be very sure that which duration to run it for. So, not a big fan. They did not use their brand name. So, let's see. Capital.com, invest in global markets, commodities, shares, and more. See, this is the problem when we were discussing the ad groups. This is what I was pointing to. They probably have used cryptos, commodities, shares all in one ad group. Now, I'm looking for to buy cryptocurrencies specifically, but probably the ad group, they have other shares and stock keywords there as well. So they have used a generic ad copy: invest in global markets, commodities, shares, and more, which is not very engaging for what I'm looking. I'm specifically looking buy cryptocurrencies. See here, they're saying buy cryptocurrency, CFD online. So direct, the segmentation they have done in terms of ad groups and is good, because they probably have one ad group for cryptocurrencies and they have used an ad copy which is crypto specific. But here, see, that's the problem. That's what, if you are able to relate to all the discussions we had to about how to segment ad groups. So this is one of the problems I was discussing. So now we got a brief idea about when you're doing it in Excel, you obviously spend a bit more time about seeing what are the, probably you like one of the lines in one ad copy and you like one of the descriptions, copy it, make tweaks here and there and use it. The third thing I would say is, what you need to do is, when you have to write ad copies, I would go to actual landing page. So for example, this is the crypto section of eToro. I went here and now I will try to pick up lines here. Okay. Now the first thing I would like to do is I would like to use eToro as the first headline, as I was saying. Now, because this is a dynamic ad, it can appear anywhere. Like here you see it's appearing in second position, sometimes on first position. So to lock it that it always appears on the first place here, I'll click on this icon here and click on show only in position 1. So you can also lock it for position 2, position 3, whatever. So we will do only for position 1. Now the second thing I will suggest is to go here on the landing page as mentioned before and just skim through it to check if you are able to get some good headline. Just make sure that you stick to the limits, because the limit for headlines is 30 characters as shown here, and for descriptions it's 90. So let's go here. To find our headline 2, we can go here, an easier way to buy crypto. I really like this line, so I'll copy it here and I will see if it is beyond the character limit. No, so it's 27 characters. So an easier way to buy crypto. So that's one of the lines I could find from the landing page. A lot of times you will find most of the information on the landing page. Trade leading cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more. So I'll go here and I will see if I'm able to. No, so it's a lot. So, but I can use trade leading cryptocurrencies. It's exactly 30 characters. So I found 2 headlines, and similarly, I'll go here, build your ultimate crypto portfolio. So yes, we have 6 more characters, so I can say build ultimate crypto portfolio. It's still one more, or I can say build your crypto portfolio. And similarly, I'll try to skim around and see which are the best headlines I can use, and I will basically go to Google and check what are the computers are using, maybe copy a headline or just make a little bit change here and there if I really like it, and put it here. So then we move to, so you usually you should add like 6, 7, 8, 10 headlines, because you never know what users are going to like. So users will, I mean, Google will automatically rotate some these headlines within 2 and 3 headlines, because one is fixed. We have already fixed that. So similarly, then we go to descriptions, where you should add, like, in all cases 2 descriptions will show. Sometimes only 1 description shows, but so you have to make sure that every description you write is kind of complete in itself. Even it appears alone, it makes sense. So similarly, like we did for headlines, we will copy some descriptions. For example, eToro provides investors from beginners to experts with comprehensive. We'll see if we are able to accommodate this one in our description. So I'll go here. It's a lot. So I'll probably write eToro provides investors from beginners to experts with a comprehensive crypto trading experience. Let's see, it makes sense till here. If we are able to remove this, still is a lot. eToro provides investors from beginners to experts with a comprehensive crypto trading experience. Investors, so I will write eToro provides investors with a comprehensive crypto trading experience. So that's one of the lines. Build your ultimate crypto. This line looks good, so I'll copy it here. It's exactly 20 million users worldwide, and find top performing crypto traders to copy with copy trader. So similarly, I'll go around and add more descriptions. But see, I mean, now we don't have to worry about matching, because we just copied it from landing page. So we are sure that our keywords are like crypto, so they are in our ads as well, and these ads are taken from landing page, so they all match. So it will ensure this is the best method, because it ensures that you have, I mean, the good ad rank as well as quality score, because they all match to each other. Keywords match to ad copies match to landing page. So similarly, I'll add as many descriptions as I can, and to make sure that all the descriptions make sense in if they are shown individually. So this is kind of how our ad will appear. eToro, an easier way to trade cryptocurrencies. Trade leading cryptocurrencies. It's changing while I'm reading, so let me pause it. So eToro provides investors with a comprehensive. So the ad looks good to me. So if I just do a little bit tweaking, it will even do better. So I can play around and see how different combinations will work together. So yes, so you can just take screenshots of this and send it to the client for approval, that these are some of the combinations and headlines and descriptions we have used. But if I mean, you're not able to take a screenshot, the other way is, there is a tool called Karuya. I'll put the link in the description below, where you can actually write whatever head copies, headlines, descriptions, and it will show you and kind of how it will appear on desktop and mobile. It's the same thing, but it's just this is static, and you can here add site links. Like for example, I'll add contact us. So it will show you how your ad along with your site link. So you can add any link, any extension here. Let's say if you want to see how it will appear with message extension. So you can do all of that and send it to the client. And again, it will show you how it will appear on desktop and how it will appear on mobile. It's a free tool, so you can even download it in an Excel file and send it with the preview link as well. So you can share a preview link as well. So it's a bit easier. So whichever method is easier for you. So after that, we go to final URL, display, headlines, we finish descriptions. Basically, we are done. So for example, here I have added 2 descriptions. I can click on plus description. I can add as many as I want. And then we have add URL options, which is kind of a bit advanced, and it's not in scope of this video. We will do another video for UTM tagging and how to tag and how is the tracking template work. So we'll not do it for this particular video because it will confuse you at the moment. So but just to have a look that what all is there is tracking template. Basically what tracking template does is you add parameters, so it will add it to the final URL, so that in Google Analytics you are able to understand, for example, which campaign did the user click on, which keyword did the user click on. If your Google Analytics and Google Ads is integrated, then you don't even need this. Or if you, for example, want to do this in your Adobe Analytics or any use cases, there will be a dedicated video for this separately. But one thing to you might use here is, for example, if you have a mobile website as well, like m.facebook.com, or you have a mobile version of your website, and you can use this feature here that if a user clicks on my ad on a mobile device, then use this as the final URL. So if they click on, for example, desktop, they will go to this URL we put here. Now, if you have a mobile URL, let's say m.etoro.com, you put it here, and any user who clicks on your ad on a mobile device, they'll be redirected to this particular site. So we click on done. You can also add few more ads. So every ad group you can have as many ads. So you can test multiple variants. But with responsive ads, it doesn't make sense because you anyways are testing multiple headlines and descriptions. So it'll auto rotate. And then we click on next here. So if you see here, now we are done with keywords and ads. We just have to add extensions if we want. So in this video, I will not show you how to add extensions because we did a dedicated video. So but now is the time if you want to add any kind of extension to your campaign. So once you are done, you go to review and you will see your campaign name, campaign settings, no traffic expected, check campaign settings because we don't have any budget here. So once you're done in the review, it will show you all the settings at once. And on the right hand side, it will show you based on all your settings, how many clicks per day you will receive, how many conversions, what's your cost per day, average cost per acquisition, and it will show you all the details about your campaigns, which are basically estimates. They are not always accurate. And you have the daily budget, which is 1 dirham, 1 rupee per day. That's why it's showing you won't get anything. But once you see all these figures, don't worry about the figures. They sometimes are not accurate. Most of the times they are not accurate. And then you click on publish campaign and your campaign, search campaign, will be published. So that's all about Google search ads, how to create campaigns. Now in the next videos, we will see how to add negative keywords, how to optimize here and there, but that's all you need to know about Google search ads campaign. It's been a long duration, like it took me 4 months probably to create this whole playlist. So we will do some more videos in this, but that's the end of creating a Google search ads campaign. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.